one of the few interesting moments, journalistically interesting moments of the election campaign was when Keir Starmer was asked by Nick Ferrari on a radio interview, because he kept saying during the campaign that he wasn't going to tax working people. So Nick asked him, well, who do you mean by working people? And to summarize what he said people without savings. As you and I will agree, an awful lot of working people do have savings. And therefore that means that anybody with savings seems to me to be under some sort of threat of coming under quite heavy extra taxation from this government at some point. There are ways of raising money, and of course they can borrow if they're subtle about it. Though I agree with you, the levels of borrowing, the levels of spending, the enormous numbers of people being paid to do nothing are astonishing, and the general economic statistics of this country are deeply dispiriting, but that won't necessarily stop them. Also, there are areas where they can, in the medium term, I think, raise quite a lot of money, and through some sort of wealth tax. My own guess is that they will probably weaponize local property taxes, what we call council tax here, which has been left untouched by governments for a very long time. It's based on ancient valuations of houses and could be greatly, greatly increased as a reservoir of money from which the government could draw. They didn't rule it out by any means in the election campaign.
Presumably they'll be greatly constrained by anemic economic growth, by very difficult global circumstances, by the very high level of public sector indebtedness in Great Britain. It's very hard to go on spending money if the markets lose confidence, for example. The bond market becomes shaky. They may very well have the last say